Yeah, like I was saying, it come in the mail. Now I got it straightened up here. I'm finna use it. And definitely gonna use it. Come in the mail, it's got a few of these things here. It's got these things here, look like there's 3 there missing. But hey, I'm gonna try it out. If this works, that's gonna save me a bunch of stretching up here, knocking out, changing collets. Well, I can do this, just take this. See, it's got a flat on it. It's got the flats, I can put a wrench there. Then I got a wrench to operate this. That's gonna save me a bunch of time to me. If it all works right. So I got some parts I need to make. I'm finna use this. We're gonna hook it up. We're finna go at it. Let's move over toward the mill. Okay. I got another new camera here, one of them Walmart special deals. I don't know if it's any good or what, but I'm gonna try it out. Okay, here we are at the mill. Alright, I'm going to put this in there now. I'm going to try this out. See how it's going to work. I hope it works real good. I'm not always up here beating on this thing. Let's see what it looks like right now. Turns good. Okay, I got a 1/8 end mill right there. So 3/8 collet. I got to tear the paper off the collet. These collets look good. I inspected about 3 of them. Now they look real good. They come oiled up. The other guy said these pieces here wouldn't even cut out on his all the way through. That one does look a little off right here, and that one there. Let's try it. Okay, my understanding is to use these is you got to pop them in here first. There you go. That slides in there pretty darn easy. It's not tight. It's snugging up pretty good. So far. I'm going to have to get a adjustable wrench or something up there. Probably have to make something. I know I don't have a. I don't think I got an adjustable wrench to go that far up. I'm wrong. I figured I did. No, no. A little bit longer, bigger now. Can't go no more. That's it. Golly. I got something I can probably get away with that with. And that's this right here. Let's see how it works now. What do y'all think of that? That is awesome. You know, I only paid $65 for that. $65 for that whole set. It's an ER32. That's what it is, collet and all. I'd be probably like to get one for the lathe. Number 3 taper. Ouch, you're going to have to watch out about that, that's for sure. I'm put my piece of wood down. Alright, let's see what I'm going to work with now. Okay, here we are. Let's undo the box. Alright. Let's see what we bought. Let's set this box offside. I done opened it once just to make sure that the product come in. Okay, this right here. Y'all, some of y'all knows what these are. Some of you don't. They deburn tools. I went online, searched around, and what I needed was just blades. Because I got deburn tools everywhere. See, I got deburn tools everywhere. Got here, got one up yonder, got one in somewhere else, and I gave one a couple away. But I needed bits. And I searched and searched, and I couldn't find just the bits. So, I got this off of Amazon. It only cost me 12 bucks. The handle and all. So I thought maybe if I find the bits, it cost me a whole lot more. But I need some bits. I done run out over 20 years. So I was working when I bought a mess of them, brought them home, ordered a mess to my company. So, but I couldn't find them online, so I got this. Okay. Now I ordered this. I have this here for my mill. See, I bought me one of these for the mill. So I thought, why not buy one for the lathe? Use the same collets. Because I got a 4-jaw chuck on my lathe. See? And this is a 4-inch. When I rebuilt this, I went to a different shaft here. I bought a new shaft and everything else. And I changed it over so I could put a 4-inch chuck on here. But I didn't buy a 4-inch 3-jaw chuck. I still got my 3-inch. I'm thinking about making a plate for it so they put it on. So I can put it on here. What I'm hoping is this is what I bought. I'm hoping this will fit my lathe. I definitely hope so. We're going to try it out here in a few minutes. So I'm going to make sure these things will fit first before I go trouble putting it on the mill. I mean on the lathe. I get mixed up sometimes. I got an extra wrench. Got one with that, got one with this. I made me a wrench for that one to hold it still. You know, I get tired of figuring out some way to hold it so I can loosen it up. So let's just throw this box over here. Alright, now let's see if this thing's gonna fit. Okay? Get y'all inside here. Okay, locks in there. Okay, it's 1/2 inch. Get something over here for 1/2 inch. I'll find a 1/2 inch in there. There's one. Okay. We'll try it out. The end mill fits it. Just by tightening it by hand, there you go, look at that. This works on here so far. So now, I think I did good so far buying this for this purpose here. Now I can use these collets over here on the lathe. I can use them over there on the mill too. So, the only thing I hate is I always got to take this out to put in a chuck, a drill chuck. I need to buy me another and put over here just for drilling. Or I could use a drill press. Buy me a good drill press. Which I got my mill at a good price, but I had to drive all the way to Nashville to get it. Some guy was moving to Florida and he didn't want to carry it with him. So I drove all the way up there and got it for $650. I ain't found nothing wrong with it. It came with everything like you see it. And a few extra stuff. I got that packed away. I didn't need them. So let's see if this is going to fit my chuck, my lathe. If it don't, it will be going back to the store. Okay? Well, here we go. Let's move over here. Sit here. I think that's 7/16. Find some wrenches. Now, bear with me for a minute. I'm getting in trouble. Let me think. But I wasn't thinking. Now this thread, what size thread? How threads those are? Oh Lord, have mercy! What you gonna do, Ed? When they come for you, you know what I mean? I'll get something else. My tools are all the way up there. Y'all see the shop, y'all have to excuse this. Look what I did. Walked off and got it again. Sorry, I always gotta walk out the screen. Let's see which one fits. Not too big. And just right. Okay. I got them boogers on there tight, boy. Wow, it come out of the darn chuck. Okay, there's that out of the way. Now let's see. I got a situation here, you know. Well, you know, same threads. How cool is that? And it fits. Bro, it fits. Man, look at that. I couldn't ask for nothing better than that. Man, that's good. I like that. Look at there. That is so cool. I did something right for once. I did something right for once. Hey! Yay! Let me check something here. See what kind of bolts I got. I got a measures 309. Hey, that might be might be 5/16. You know, it's a 5/16. Let me check the threads. Man, that'd be cool if it is, man, I'll tell you. That'd be real cool. Get out my trusty thing here. Let's metric. Get out the standard first. 5/16, 18. 12, 15. It's on the other side, man. So I always get out my trusty tag gauge. 17, 18. Nope. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. It's a metric. It's gonna be a metric, bro. It's gonna be a metric, bro. It's gonna be a 8-1 or 8-125. Probably 125. That's her course. Get out the metric one. See? The metric one. It's gonna be the metric one. What did I say? Did I tell you not be right? There you go. It's 8mm. 125. You'll have to give me 4 of them. You know what I'd really like to do? I would really like to it's 300, and that's 170 and 300. So yeah, there you go. I like to get me 4 bolts that are 8mm 125. Oh, excuse me. By 35mm. Yep. About 35mm. That's all I like to have. Well, I can put the bolts through here, through this, screw them through here, and they'll stick out this way. Then I can just put me some nuts on them and tighten the nuts down. Because it'd be hard to find a bolt now. Hey, I've got a pin here. That's what I can always do. I can always line this up with this to that hole when I put it back on here. But I'm going to check and see if I got any bolts. I got some metric bolts. Let's check and see. So y'all just hang tight with me. They're in a bucket. So and that's how I organize everything. Coffee can. See how that works? I checked the threads on this. I checked the threads on this right here. Alright, this is 8mm 125. And I got a bucket of metric bolts. But I'm going to check and see. Like I told you, I want bolts long enough to go through all this. And the heads of them sticking out here in the back here so I can put the nuts on. I'll have to buy me some nuts. So I can use the same nuts off my 4-jaw chuck. One thing, I need to get this loose too. I need to get that loose also. And put it back in my chuck. I want my thread bolt staying in the chuck because I don't want to lose them. Alright, so what I'm going to have to do is I have to get in my bucket. And I keep all my metric buckets, all my metric stuff, all my bolts in coffee buckets. That's where they stay. Then when I go through them, I'll show you what I do when I go through them. Just hang tight for a minute. My wife will throw away these biscuit pans. And what I do is I take them and I dump my buckets, my nuts and stuff out in here. Then they're easy to pick up, put back in the coffee can. Now, okay, hey everybody, we back. And we're back. So, hey. Got me some 8mm. Got me some 8mm bolts. So now we're going to try this thing out. I'm going to put it on there and indicate it in and everything else, and see how it works. You know, I'm going to try to indicate it all in, see what's up. Now I'm going to show y'all fellas. I'm going to do a video on setting it up, see how it's going to do, and all this stuff. So first, I got to give you a wrench to take this off. Thought I had everything ready. Golly. Take off this 4-jaw chuck. Why didn't I think about this? I'm in a hurry, trying to get y'all happy. Well, I ain't got a great old big old shop. If I did, I'd be walking a mile. I keep most of my tools on that end of the shop. So that if I have to work on the lawnmower or something, I don't want the dirty stuff back here. I'll keep my lathe and my mill back here in the back of the shop. My woodworking stuff, put that in the shop. Plus my tools. If I work on a lawnmower or something, I do it outside. I don't want that dirty stuff in here. All on these little stuff, little machines, you always, what do you call it? Trying to say, on these little machines, your fat fingers are no good for them. Especially get a little arthritis in it. get me a bigger vacuum with a bigger hose. Those little 1.5-inch hose, it's on my standard shop backs. You know what their problem is? The chips hang up in them too easy. It needs to be a smooth hose. Not no rigid like they are, just a smooth hose. Smooth plastic hose. I'm going to have to wind up cutting some of these bolts off. I'm going to have to cut them down to length because they're going to stick out way too much. I only need them sticking out the back side of the. I only need them sticking out the back side of the chuck. What it's going to do, sticking out the back side of this chuck. I only need them sticking out. Can you see that? That's roughly 3/4 of an inch. That's all I need. Sticking out the back side about 3/4. So be right back. You ever had stuff just bug crap out of you? Sorry about the noise. I got a fan back there blowing. And I got this humidifier here going. Humidifier runs 24/7. Sometimes I think where I live at, I live in Tennessee, and as much as it rains, I think I live in the Amazon. Sometimes. It rains all the time. Let's see how much I got to cut off. Alright, now, dead length. Put the screw in this way. Go all the way through this side. Clean those threads up on that side. I don't know if I got a 8mm tap that big. I mean, that size. A lot of my stuff ain't millimeters. I don't know what this America's turning into. Everything metric. You know why? They can't do fractions. They can't do decimals. They're not allowed. They can't hit 2/10. To me, they can't. Golly. I'll clean them threads out. You might need to look for an 8mm tack. Turn the air compressor on. Y'all probably catching on that camera. On this camera, y'all probably catching them all. You got the air conditioner over here, and you got the fan back there. Y'all probably staying more cooler than I am. I'm staying over here with the, yep, found me a tap, 8mm tap. I tapped the hose out, Tapped them out, the bolts go through there real good. Measure the bolts. Now I got to cut off 283 thousandths off these bolts. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move over here my vise and clamp them up, cut off 1/4 inch with a die grinder. So y'all just follow me over here if y'all want to watch this. If not, stay here. Whatever y'all want to do, or in other words, fast forward to here it is. I know I have scale somewhere. So let's move over here if you want to, and we'll use my little ugly vise. Y'all don't criticize me, but I use what I can. I had a Harbor Freight vise at one time, and you know what happened to it? It's scared to jump. Okay. I'd lose everything when I drop it over here. Okay, we're going to try to hold this thing. I'm just going to do it this way. Correct. Hold it this end and cut the big end off. That's what I'm going to do. Cut off 1/4 inch. I got a 1/4 inch clamped in the vise, so now all I got to do is go right there to the there, and now it'll be good. Set my air hose reach. Yeah, it'll reach. Yeah, it'll reach, man. It'll reach. Watch out. There's one. As I was telling you, I had a bigger vise, and you know what I had to do? One of those Harbor Freight Chicago things. I had it about 2 years, and I was working on this job, and this thing, and I clamped up on it, and it wouldn't hold, and I clamped, and I hung, and I clamped. So I went and tightened it up, and you know what happened? The nut stripped out. You can't buy a new nut. There goes two. You know, you've seen these big factories where they got these, cut off cut off steel. I call them cut off wheels. And for steel and metal, I was where I worked at, I was farmed out to this factory to work in their shop for 3 or 4 months. And this guy working in there, the only machinist left working there, he had this little rig made up. Had a little electric motor on it. And it was like one of those chop saws, but a smaller version of it. And it took these little wheels like this, little 4-inch wheels, had guards on it, and you had a little clamping device where you put your part in there, and that held it down, and you just cut off parts. The reason why they did that, they had to use like them injection pins on molds and stuff that, on the dies and everything else. They had to be certain length. They bought the long ones because, and then they turned around would cut them off a certain length, So this guy would have it set up to where you could set them injection pins in there and chip, yank. And that's pretty cool. Instead of setting with one of these little electric thing, he had it set up. It wasn't about that wide, and about that like that. But I thought that is nice. Got that part done. Right now, mill nut. Sander over here. And I'll tell you what's cool. There's a guy on eBay. If you happen to have a little sander like this right here, on little Harbor Freight sanders in your little hobby shop, and you're worried about dust and stuff, this guy on eBay sells these little fixtures like this part. He what do you call it, 3D print them. And I saw one and I bought it. That dude is nice. I tell you what, I ordered one, it got lost in the shipping, never received it. I wrote the guy, told him. He said he was having problems, so I said, okay, just don't deal with it, just send me when you can or refund me. Well, about 2 weeks later I got a refund, and about a month later I received one in the mail telling he was sorry that things got bad and everything else. But I tell you what, I like it, I enjoy it. It works here, it matches, hooks up to the back here, and it will. Now all this other stuff is stuff I rigged up, fit my vacuum cleaner. So it's going to get a little noisy right here in just a second. I'm getting my vacuum cleaner hooked up here. I need to find a permanent place for this thing so it's not in my way, or figure out some vacuum system here in this shop. I'm on my wood and stuff. It's aggravate and drag a vacuum cleaner around everywhere you go. But I got to sand them things to make them fit, make my nuts fit. Got to fix that cutoff end. So it's going to get a little noisy. I will adjust the sound. I'll probably turn the sound off at this point on my show video, which I like doing that. The noise and stuff. I'll turn the sound off because I don't like talking with the sound on. No sense in me sitting here screaming. Trying to do your talking. So here we go. I love it. Don't you only get stuff flying in your face off the top here. Which I think this thing used to have a guard on top. I think I took it off because doing all this. So, alright. Let me get this out of the way. Now. Okay. Let's move back over here. Now, got these 4 done. And I got some extras here. Another back on this thing. Alright. That's a long boat. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I know it don't look too hot and professional with these nuts sticking out, but if it works, it works. If it don't, we'll fix something else for it. I got 2 dimples on my back plate here, and please come here, I'll show them to you. So you can come over here, you can see them. So I got 2 dimples on my back plate there, right there, and I'm gonna line this. Remember to line this hole up with the 2 dimples every time I put it on. That's what we're going to do, okay? Alright, now I've got that on, let's put the nuts on. We're going to put our nuts on. I'm going to move this camera over here. Okay. There you go. Now, got my nuts. I'm going to give me a pair of scissors. I'm back. When you know it, drop everything now. Or locking nuts. You know, you got that plastic in the back of them. Get some indicators. And we're going to check this out, see how it turns, okay? Back here. Now get out my best test. Get it out. Set it out here. Ooh, I forgot about you, dude. Yeah. My half thousands check. But we're gonna do my best test. find my holes. Now get out my best test. Get it out. Set it out here. Oh, I forgot about you, dude. Yeah. That's my half thousandths checker. Now we're going to do my best chest. Find my, there it is. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes you use all this stuff for the big old lathes and big mills, then you try to want to use it for the little stuff. And sometimes the little stuff just don't work as good as the big stuff. Alright, we're going to try this. See if I can't get this in here right. With this big old indicator. I need to buy a small one. I mean a small tool holder. You know it. Okay. Yeah, let's put a load on it. There we go. Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see that right there? You see right there, I'm on 1. Well, on 0, a little bit close to 0. Whatever. I'm going to try to move the dial. There you go, it's on 0 now. Alright, we're going to turn it all the way around. Alright, that goes a half thousand both ways. I'm going to try something though, right quick. I'm going to go to the, that's the low side. That'd be away from me. And go to this. Alright, now look at it. Okay, there it is. Now see, when I bump it around, let's put this thing on a slow speed. Let's turn it on and see what it does. Okay, there's the low side. Let's do something right. Okay. Ooh, did you see that? Boy, that thing jumped everywhere, didn't it? Holy cow. Now look at that. It's only a half thousandths. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. I can live with that. Now let's put something in there. I know I got a half-inch dowel pin somewhere. Get a half-inch here. And there's my wrench. Right here. Okay. Put this in here first. I got an end mill. Let's try an end mill. Well, not that one. Here's one. Okay. Let's try an end mill. I'm going to stick it in there. Clean it all off. Get it good and tight. Something else. That thing ain't right. Turn you off. Let's find something else. Dowel pin. You can find me a dowel pin. Half-inch dowel pin. Couldn't find no drill rod, half-inch drill rod, but I'm going to use this end mill. And see how much it's run out. Oh, that's bottomed out. I'll put it on 0. Put that on 0. See how much it's run out. Alright, so on that one little, that's an end mill. It's been a used end mill and everything. And that's got to run out and it's dirty. And it's only catching on the front part, it ain't catching on the back of the. This end mill I got in there, it's only catching on the front. Say, like that is. I'm only catching it around the front part of this collet. The part ain't long enough to catch it back here too. Maybe to stabilize it in here. So what we're doing, what's going on, it ain't but like, you saw it, 6/1000ths out. If I do an extra something, I'd run it between centers, or I'd use my 4-jaw chuck. I put my 4-jaw chuck. I got this for just quick something I need to fix. Doesn't make much difference or something, maybe repair something or something I just want to turn down apart and then part it off. If I do that, then it don't make a difference because my part is turning what my bearings are doing. It don't make a difference what you do. You can put anything in your chuck, out around anything. Now what you're going to do is you're going to turn this part down, you're going to turn it to what your bearings are doing inside here. If the bearings are running true, and everything runs true in here, this runs true, your chuck can be out. And still, you can turn the part down between centers, or you can make a part and then part it off. Okay? Part it off, and it's going to be true. Now, I've done that before. I've thrown a piece of metal in there and it'd be out 20/1000ths, even 30/1000ths. I turn around, turn the part off, and then part it off out here. Nothing wrong with it. Put it on an indicator stand and roll it. Nothing wrong with it. That was something I checked years ago on my theory of it. As long as you do it all in one thing, all you're going to do to it, all your work in one area, it's like running between centers. You can sit here and dig all this out and down to just 1/4 of an inch or 1/8 of an inch on one end. Do all your work first, then come in here and part down to 1/8 of an inch, and then check it out, finish it up, like do it down to like, I don't know, 10,000ths, all dimensions 10,000. Go in, part it off down to like 1/8 of an inch, and then come back and do all your work. It'll do it. It'll be true. I've done it. I've done it a lot of times. So, alright. So this is going to work for me, and I enjoy it. What I wanted, the main thing I wanted was something I could throw in here quick. I ain't got to sit and indicate this thing in. Set it up, put a part in, indicate it at least halfway around. You know, get it close, and then do my work. I wanted something to do this. It's 4-jaw chuck. This was cheaper than buying a 3-jaw chuck 4 inches. It was cheaper on it. I got to find a place to start keeping these out of the way. So my chucks, when I take them off here. So thank you for watching. That's the end of this part. Thank you for watching. Come back and see us. Hit the like button. You know, even if you don't, if you don't like it or whatever, do something. Hit the like, hit the don't like, whatever button you do when you watch a video, even if you watch part of it. Yeah, it doesn't take much, just to boom, hit that button, and there you go. That's all you got to do. That way I know how many people watch it. I know if anybody likes it, what I need to change. Leave a comment for me to change something. Change something that's not right, or something you don't like, or whatever. I'll try to do my best to bring it back. But, so, just hit subscribe. If you like my stuff, hit subscribe. Hit the bell if you want to be notified. I don't do a lot of stuff on here. I may filter around here and there. That's all I do is filter around every now and then. But click subscribe. I post once or 2 or 3 times a month. And my life is too busy with the grandkids and the kids and with everybody else, so to be out here playing around all the time. So hit subscribe, hit the bell notification, hit the like buttons, and see y'all later. I'm glad you stopped by. I appreciate it. And goodbye, and God bless you, and we'll catch you later. Bye now.